सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यदा विनिमयो यत्र स्त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम् श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। उद्धव गीता 14th chapter in my book, page number 208, verse number 20. श्रद्धामृतकथायां मे शश्वन्मदनुकीर्तनं परिनिष्ठा च पूजायां स्तुतिभिस्तवनं मम। Lord Krishna answering to Uddhava regarding the sadhya bhakti, that is final bhakti or advaita bhakti. Then Uddhava asked how to attain sadhya bhakti. The means, as you said, it is sadhana bhakti or dvaita bhakti. How to improve my dvaita bhakti or sadhana bhakti so that I can easily come to the advaita bhakti? For that, Lord Krishna answering from 20th verse onwards. In this 20th verse, Lord Krishna continuing that topic of sadhana bhakti. How to improve one's own sadhana bhakti. There are lot of rituals regarding this sadhana bhakti. Sadhana bhakti means a means to attain the ultimate bhakti, that is advaita bhakti. Therefore this is called sadhana bhakti. Why this dvaita bhakti is called sadhana bhakti? Because this dvaita bhakti is a means. Dvaita bhakti means Bhagavan is different, I am different. I am dasa, servant to Bhagavan. Bhagavan is my Swami. This bheda bhavana, dvaita bhavana, this bhavana is very good. Ishtadevata, one's own Ishtadevata. Either if you are a Krishna Bhakta, you can take Vaishnavagama guidance, or Vishnu Bhakta you can take Vaishnavagama guidance. If you are a Shiva Bhakta, there is Saivagama literature which help us to improve our bhakti on Shiva. If you are a Devi Bhakta, the Shaktagama is helpful to improve our Devi Bhakti. So each agama helps us to improve our Ishtadevata bhakti. Like that, here also Dvaita bhakti initially it is very, very good, perfectly all right initially. Therefore, this Dvaita bhakti, many rituals are there. How you show them in different ways, Lord Krishna is telling here. It is like a body language. All vachika karma, kaika karma, it is like a body language. Bharatanatyam is the best science of a body language. Bharatanatyam. Through body language, movements, expressions, navarasas, body language shows how you are efficient in your dance and you are relating with Bhagavan. Similarly, in puja also, every ritual is a type of body language. Archana, Abhishekam, chanting, Parayanam, all these are a type of body language. So that you express your devotion towards Lord. That is beautiful in our Hindu religion. We practice. There are 18 Puranas, 18 Upapuranas. We can chant those slokas regarding to those God glories. Whatever you want to get, two benefits are there by these rituals. Spiritual benefit also is there. Material benefit also is there. If you don't want material benefits, you will get Jnanam, Vairagyam, Chitta Shuddhi, all of them. Even if you don't want also, you will get definitely. That is the Shastra's, what you can call declaration. You will get. Suppose you want worldly benefits, you will get Dharmarthi, Dharmam apniyat, Moksharthi, Moksham apniyat, Putrarthi, Putrarth. Children they will get. Whatever you desire, you will get. Like that, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, you can desire whatever you want, you will get it. That is why the body language from mother side, you see, when she is hugging, the love she shows and to look into the child's eyes is a body language. The body language showing her love and affection, care towards the child. So every expression, all our rituals, acharas, puja, different varieties of rituals are wonderfully designed by Agama Shastras for our upliftment. They are not blind beliefs. They are not blind beliefs at all. They are very helpful, perfectly given for us by our ancestors. So therefore, those who ever think these are all blind beliefs, blind acharas, puja, abhishekam, all these things, pouring. Yesterday our Prime Minister doing abhisheka to Kashi Vishwanath. What a beautiful, spectacular the puja, everything, Ganga, Arati and all. How much devotion, rituals, full of rituals only. Yesterday you saw that all are rituals. What for? Finally they are going to take us to that Mokshadam. In that, one commentator said, beautifully he said, Kashi is the place where people can come and do their sadhana for moksha. This is a Mokshadham. Everybody knows that. That commentator says, very little philosophy knows Vedanta. Maybe that is why he says, really speaking, everyone has to go to Kashi means it become overpopulation, floating people, very difficult. So intelligently he said, Kashi is your Deham itself is a Kashi. Bhagavan is sitting here. Kashi Vishwanatha is sitting in your own Hridayam. You recognize, you discover. Kashipuram is your own body. Atra eva here. So wherever you live, that can be the Kashi. Beautifully he said, I like that word. Very, very important. So you have to recognize that. Shraddha, here Lord Krishna says, sadhana bhakti, that bhakta has to do amrita me amrita kadhayam shraddha shashvat madanu kirtanam. He has to narrate. Kirtanam means here not only singing, but praising the Lord, telling others, narrating that Amrita Katha of the Lord. Amrita Katha, Kathakar they call, those who speak about Bhagavatam and all, they are called Pauranika. Kathakar, 18 Puranas, 18 Upapuranas, you must have Shraddha and listen to that God's glories. Parinishta che pujayam. So step by step he is telling. Krishna says, Mama means me kadhayam. Amrita kadha, me means Krishna. Since it is Bhagavatam, the Lord Krishna says me. Like if you are a Shiva Bhakta, you can take a Shiva Purana. If you are a Devi Bhakta, take Devi Purana. Okay. Me Amrita kadhayam, because Bhagavan is only one. There are no many gods. One Bhagavan, infinite Lord, is in many forms. That we should not forget. Amrita Katha means that which takes you to immortality. A Katha is that Gajendra, Moksham, that is a Katha. But don't take literally. Don't take literally. Moksha means Bhagavan's teaching. That is the idea. With Shraddha. Shraddha is very important. And that commentator says another word, sloka also. Shraddha is the main thing to go to Swarga, to get Guru, to get Moksha. Shraddha is the main for everything. That Shraddha. Amrita Kadhayam. With Shraddha, one has to narrate my stories Shashvat all the time. Madanu Kirtanam, praising me. Madanu Kirtanam, praising me. Then Parinishta cha pujayam. In puja also he must have the Parinishta, Asakti. Ashakti should be there. Parinishta pujayam. Puja you can do elaborately. Ashtottara puja is there. Otherwise, elaborate puja is there. Sri Vidya puja is there. If they are Devi Upasakas, you can do puja 3 hours also. You can do puja 2 hours also, 1 hour also, 10 minutes also. Depend upon you. Your time convenience. Stutibhihi stavanam mama. Stutibhihi. How you have to do puja? With stuti. Some stotras you have to chant, glorifying all the glories. Stutibhihi stavanam. Stavanam means chanting, parayanam. Stutibhihi stavanam. By glorifying the glories of mine. Mama stavanam parayanam. Parayanam, if you have time, you have to sit and do. If you don't have time, I can move and walking time, cooking time, I can do Parayanam. Shastra says, if you give exclusive time for Parayanam, it is good. You have to give. Apart from that, exclusively giving time for Parayanam, either 10 minutes, half an hour or 1 hour, daily some Parayanam, either Bhagavad Gita or Saundarya Lahari or Lalita Sahasranama or Vishnu Sahasranama or any other chanting, whatever you like, even Hanuman Chalisa or Ramacharitamanasa, whatever you like, you prefer, you can chant exclusively sitting and chanting, either by looking at a book or without a book. That is why without book chanting there is disadvantage. If you know by heart, Vishnu Sahasranama by heart, Lalita Sahasranama by heart. What will happen? Mind goes here and there. And people think that chanting only, anyway I am doing chanting, why not doing work time also I can do chanting? No, that cannot be called as Parayanam. Parayanam is that exclusively morning or evening you sit and do. Apart from that chanting, if you want to chant extra time also, Pashyan Sranvan Sprashan Jigrana, while walking, while talking, while it is going on in the mind. That is okay. But exclusive Parayanam is very important. Stavanam, Stutibhihi Stavanam. By the glorifications of the Lord, one has to do Parayanam, the stotrams. With this, this 20th shloka is over. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now the next shloka I will read, 21. Continuation of this sadhana bhakti. Adara paricharyayam sarvangairabhivandanam madbhakta pujabhyadhika sarvabhuteshu manmatihi. All are highly significant words that which mold us, refine our personality, brings a lot of chitta shuddhi in our mind. Whenever there is a negative thinking or adharmic thinking, which is not righteous thinking, there is a type of disturbance inside us. There is some turbulence. Without our knowledge, it happens. Because that is not natural. Any negative tendencies, negative thinking, or adharmic thinking, anything comes, there is some sort of disturbance in the mind. Bound to be there. Because it is unnatural to the inner conscience. That is why we have to be alert all the time. This type of puja, stotrams are also very, very helpful for psychological health. For psychological health. Now look into this sloka. Paricharyayam adaraha. So for every sloka you can supply that madbhaktehe karanam. That means for sadhya bhakti, madbhaktehe karanam bhavati. You can supply for every sloka in this portion. Madbhaktehe paramakaranam bhavati. That means what? Stavanam madbhaktehe paramakaranam bhavati. Madbhakti means sadhya bhakti. Puja paramakaranam bhavati. Katha paramakaranam bhavati. They are all the cause for taking you to that sadhya bhakti. Now paricharya, serving, seva. Paricharya means seva. Bhakti, adaraha. Adaraha means with reverence, with love. Paricharya. Sarvangaihi abhivandanam. Abhivandana means namaskara. Sarva angaihi means shashtanga namaskara. And all angas has to touch the floor. That is called shashtanga namaskara. Here charya means service to the Lord. Paricharya, paritaha, complete, total, with adara sahita paricharya. So when you are doing, you should not have any inhibition or fear inside when you are doing puja. Bhagavan may punish me, Bhagavan may curse me. This type of thinking should not be there. Bhagavan is always blessing me. I am very fortunate. Bhagavan is showering his grace upon me. Like that we have to think. That is called adara, love. Even Bhagavan's bhaktas serving to them also. Bhagavata bhakti is Bhagavad bhakti. Bhagavata bhakti means serving to those people who are um, who are narrating the stories of the Lord, Bhagavatars, Bhaktas, and those who are propagating the scriptures, those who are teaching the scriptures, those who are always talking about Ishvara, they are all Bhagavad Bhaktas. Even serving to them also is serving to me only, Bhagavan tells. So, paricharyayam adaraha. How you do that paricharya, body language again, sarvanga angaihi means with all limbs you have to do the namaskara to the Lord. Vandanam. With Navavida Bhakti, Vandanam is one of the Bhakti. One of the Bhakti. That Navavida Bhakti. Here, Sashtanga Namaskara, I said many times, Anga, and 8 limbs of the body has to touch the floor. What are they? Urasa, Shirasa, Drishtya. Urasa means that your head, your abdomen, and drishti, your look also, manasa, vachasa, mentally also, verbally also, by chanting some mantra in the mind. Tadha, padbhyam, and hands are also, padbhyam means 2 feet touching the floor, karabhyam, 2 palms touching the floor, janubhyam, shoulders also touching the floor. So, urasa, shirasa, drishtya, 3. Manasa, vachasa, 5. Tatha is not number, okay? Tatha, like that. More, some more. Padbhyam, karabhyam. Padbhyam is 6th one. Anga, karabhyam 7th, janubhyam 8th. Pranamam ashtanga muchyate. Pranamo ashtanga muchyate. This is called ashtanga namaskara or sashtanga namaskara. Urasa, sirasa, drishtya, manasa, vachasa, tatha, padbhyam, karabhyam, janubhyam, pranamo ashtanga uchyate. So this ashtanga namaskara. That is what Lord Krishna says. It is a type of body language again. That means you are surrendering to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, you are everything, I am nothing. This is called Dvaitam. You are everything, I am nothing means you are handovering everything, the ownership to the Bhagavan through your body language. Ownership you are handovering to the Bhagavan. If you are improving yourself more and more, therefore we worship the nature also, trees also, rivers also. Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Vrit Deva Pujanam. In Upadesasara, Ramana Maharshi says, for ladies, Shashtanga Namaskara is not recommended. For ladies, Panchanga Namaskara. Panchanga Namaskara means they need not stretch their legs, they need not stretch their hands. They can keep hands, folded hands, and like Shashankasana, we can do that. Pranama, some Panchanga Namaskara for women. That is ideal for them. Now, after the first line, then second line, Madbhakta Puja Bhyadika. See that. What is the superior bhakti? Superior form of worship is Madbhakta Puja, worshipping my own devotees. Worshipping my own devotees. It is as good as worshipping me, Bhagavan says. Therefore, all bhaktas are worshipped in our country. All gurus are Bhagavad Bhaktas. All gurus who are all talking about Puranas, glories of Bhagavan, Bhagavata, Ramayana, and all our Itihasas, other Puranas, scriptures, they're all gurus are Bhagavad Bhaktas. Serving to Guru is serving to God, they say. Who says? Krishna himself telling, Mad Bhakta Puja Abhyadika. It is most superior. It is as good as worshipping me only. Sarva Bhuteshu Manmatihi. Sarva bhuteshu, upon all beings, manmatihi, Bhagavan alone, that is called Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam. Jagat itself is Bhagavan. Everything is Bhagavan. That's why yesterday our Prime Minister, for all those workers who all participated in constructing, renovating the whole temple, for them he flowers, he did like a puja only, respecting everyone. So whatever Lord Krishna said, he showed there yesterday. So yatha raja tadha praja, as the king, so the people. Okay, people develop bhakti, respecting, eating along with those workers, and putting flowers on them, because without their work, those workers, we cannot enjoy the beauty of that Varanasi, Kashi. So that type of attitude Raja or king or prime minister should have regarding our Sanatana Dharma. They must have respect. They do achara, vichara and prachara. That's what he is doing. Very good. We are so fortunate, and God bless him to continue his work in Sanatana Dharma protection. Madbhakta puja abhyadika sarva bhuteshu manmatihi. That is what we saw yesterday. Sarva bhuteshu, in all beings, not only human beings, in all beings, manmatihi, seeing me as are seeing me in all of them, convert every work as worship to the Lord. That is the idea. Sarva bhuteshu manmatihi means, suppose you are not able to sit and do lot of time puja and all, do minimum time puja and go and whatever work you are doing, either family work or office work, whatever work you are doing, yajjat karomi tattadakhilam shambho tavaradhanam. That alone, yajjuhoshi yadashnashi dadasi. That's what Bhagavan Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita also. Today Gita Jayanti. So Lord Krishna is in Bhagavad Gita also, he said, yat karoshi yadasnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat. Whatever you give, whatever you do, whatever you eat, offer to me. That's why love your work, whatever you do. If you love it, you can do more efficiently, and it is good for your mind also. Any work, that is, work is worship. Like that you can do. Sarva bhuteshu manmatihi, including mother-in-law, even boss, cantankerous boss, suppose, giving all the time trouble, officer, manager. Sometimes you have to face some people. That time also Bhagavan, for me, a training period, like Bhagavan has given this situation, let me face this. That you love that work, then it is Bhagavan's work only. You think like that and do. Manmatihi means Bhagavan's alone is there in this work also. Like that if you do, it is good. Otherwise you will wait for Saturday and Sunday all the day. Monday comes, you become so uneasy. If a person who is loving his own work, job, whatever, wherever, given work, duty, if you love it, you can have a good health also, as well as you grow and mature faster and faster. What is that? You have to supply again same way. Mad bhaktehe paramakaranam bhavati. Mad bhaktehe means sadhya bhakti, advaita bhakti ke paramakaranam. This type of what paricharya, seva, cleaning the temples. Every day can go to weekly once or weekly twice, or every day if it is nearby. Going to temple and cleaning the temple. Some service in the temple is good. We are thinking that temple means they should maintain, the management should take care of, they should maintain that, everything someone should do for us. That type of thinking is not ideal. Hmm? That type of thinking, we always blame our temples. There is a lot of smell comes, a lot of dirt is there, this there, that there. So on and on we are complaining instead of doing service to the temple. In Punjab, if you see all Sikh people, they go to Gurudwara and you see how they keep the whole Gurudwara so clean. How they are able to do that? Only temple, Gurudwara management doing? No. Hundreds of devotees, they are working there in batches and batches. They serve to the Gurudwara. And they keep so clean and neat. In Amritsar, I went and saw that Gurudwara, so that is a golden temple. So how clean they keep? Because of devotees, devotion, dedication, service. Similarly, here also in all our temples also, we can keep those temples. Serving means not only in your puja room, cleaning the puja samagri, Bhagavan, Murti and all. That also you have to do. But learn to do in the temples also some work, some time at least. That work is very, very important, Bhagavan, in the meaning of paricharya. That is called seva. That is seva. Any work in the temple is sacred only. The whole world is a temple. If you take, the world is a temple. That is why keeping clean, Swachha Bharat is also a type of paricharya to Bhagavan, the universal Bhagavan. We always expect some government should do or management of the temple should maintain that cleanliness. Is it not our job? Is it not our duty? No, it is not our duty. They have to do like that. That is not right thinking. A responsible citizen always do wherever we are. That normally when you go to temple, they give kunkuma and vibhuti. What the people do? The rest of the kunkuma vibhuti they put somewhere, in some place. Like that they drop. This is what habits are. Many habits we have to change. Many habits we have to change. We should not make this place dirty. We have to maintain the cleanliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. That itself is a paricharya, seva. Never expect somebody should do. Somebody should maintain. Somebody should maintain. Let us maintain. Let us do on our own side. Like that squirrel, when Rama Setu was constructing, how the squirrel did. Till today we hear that story. Like that we are also should participate in this entire Bhagavan's universe. Universe is a Bhagavan's body, universal body. So keeping everything clean is our duty. Maximum, as much as possible we can keep. That is very important. Cleanliness is next to godliness. It is a great seva to Bhagavan. Because we have no right to keep anything dirty wherever we are, wherever we go. Because everything belongs to Bhagavan. Everything belongs to Bhagavan. That is very important. We have to remember. Next verse 22. Madarte shvanga cheshta cha vachasa madguneranam mayyarpena cha manasah sarvakama vivarjanam. Here manasa vacha karmana, how to do dedication and show your devotion. Bhagavan says madguna iranam. Iranam means kathanam, narrating, telling about my gunas, virtues, Bhagavan's glories, achievements, accomplishments, all one has to develop to talk about Bhagavan. The more you read Puranas, the more you see, sometime you hold on some flower, either rose or jasmine in your hand. After leaving that flower also your hand smell comes, that same smell. Even if you Flower is not then in your hand. How hand is smelling, giving smell? Because of previous association. Like that, the more you think about that God, the glories, continuously in your mind, yo yes shraddha sa eva saha. How much shraddha you have in that devotion, in that God, and listening the stories with shraddha, bhakti, slowly you will get those virtues and virtues gradually. You imbibe that. That will happen. Anga cheshta means bodily actions. This is called kaika karma. Karma indriyani. Madartheshu. For my sake. Deliberate action. One has to do. Means deliberate puja, deliberate archana, deliberate chanting, deliberate. All deliberately we have to do. Not mechanical. Deliberately. Jnana indriyas. Looking at, eyes are looking at Bhagavan's beauty, wonderful Rupam Bhagavan. That karma indriyas are also walk, hand. Karma indriyas means what? This pada, pani mean walk indriyam, vagindriyam. These three are involved highly, karma indriyas. And Jnana Indriyas, eyes are looking at the form of the Lord, listening to the glories of the Lord, Shravana Indriyam. Madartheshu, for my sake, may you do deliberate actions for my sake. For my sake means all the time if I do Bhagavan's sake, how can I survive? Here, what is the meaning, Bhagavan's intention? Half an hour, 1 hour, for my sake you do puja, naivedyam, arati, all those things you do. Later when you go into your work field, there also, that is also a type of puja like Madartheshu cheshta. Cheshta means action. Anga cheshta, limbs are active. Therefore, throughout the day, your life can become a worship. One of my general talks on Shivratri day, I gave one talk on life is worship. Life is worship means what? Work is worship and artham. That talk, if you want, you can listen to that. Madartheshu, for my sake only. For my sake only you do. You are not doing for your sake, that you remember all the time. Bhagavan's sake only I am doing. Vachasa, this is Vachika karma. Vachika karma means verbal chanting. Even sannyasi also having some Vachika karma, that is Bhashya Parayanam, Bhashyam teaching, or something or other. They have to do Vachasa. Manasa, Vachasa. Then the second line comes Vachasa Madguna Iranam. Verbally you have to utter, you have to narrate about my glories, Madguna. And Sarva Angeshu Cheshta, that is also for Bhagavan's sake. Madguna Iranam. Vachasa Madguna Iranam. Madartheshu Anga Cheshta, that is connection matter. So, bodily actions are for Bhagavan's sake. Verbally, when you are talking, praising the Lord. That is why keeping the Bhagavan's name, Devi name for children, what purpose? What purpose? Now children are keeping their grandchildren, naming Amma, what name I have to keep my son or daughter, parents. Many children are not asking nowadays. They are asking Google mother. Google is the guru or Google is the mother, and is looking at the Google name and they are doing Namakaranam. Why to go to Google? Based on nakshatra, based on our great ancestors, you can select a name. Based on rishis, great rishi parampara is there. Why to search in Google for a name? And that name which doesn't have any meaning, either some Japanese meaning, some fragrance or some flower or either meaning. Our people are not You understand how great genius our people. If you keep a name to your son or daughter, Bhagavan's name, Narayana, or Krishna, or Rama, Lakshmi, Saraswati. So you have to call them hundreds of times. One day, how many times you are calling them? 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, decades, hundreds, maybe lakhs it goes, I think so. By 30, 40 years, you would have uttered their name for calling. Bhagavan's name only you are uttering. Why they are keeping those names, you understand now. For short names, 2 letters names we want to keep. That also we cut short it. But calling without understanding the meaning. What is this? Why it is happening in us? It is very, very pity to hear those names when the people call. Keeping such a beautiful Bhagavan's name, and that name they don't call. They don't call. Keeping 1 or 2 names also. And meaning is very important. The name is making a life turning point. That is why for you also, you utter the name of the Lord, you get punya, and the sound vibration. Bhagavan Nama, when you are calling, and it goes the sound vibration, others also are hearing. You are getting punya, others also getting punya. What a beautiful design our people kept. That's why don't see Google and keep names and all. This type of habit we have to stop. Okay, you ask that Gurukul, the priest or astrologer, what name to keep, or you keep your Koldu Tata pair, some great grandfather who did a lot of, so many warriors are there, heroes are there in our country, so many devotees are there in our country, so many great people are there in our country. Why struggling? What name we have to keep? There is a big struggle for people. What name we have to keep? If you know the history, if you know our literature, if you know our devotees' names and all, you are thinking, oh, so many names are there. You want to keep all names like that. Those many names, Panjame kadiyadu namakku. Names, the mall, big mall like. So name is very, very important according to me. That is very important. Always this name topic comes, I will lose my track. Okay, track in the sense, it is very important because many students used to ask me what name to keep. By that, before I am telling, they look into the Google and they select some name. And then Japan meaning, Japan the meaning is SWAMINI fragrance. Flower fragrance. The meaning is so we are not able to tell them, because parents must educate in the name of the Lord. If you keep, how important. Sapta Rishis, great Rishis are there, and great heroes are there, heroines are there, not cinema heroines. Great patriots are there, so many are there. That is why 4 or 5 children are there, you can keep all their names. 4 or 5 children, very, very important nowadays, okay. So that one child can go to military, one child can go to medical field, one child go to Vedanta, one child can take agriculture, one child can take. So many are there to propagate Bhagavan's glories. Okay, anyhow, let me come to my topic now. Mai arpena cha manasaha. Mai arpanam. Mai arpanam. Arpena kada. Mai arpanam. Manasaha mai arpanam. So, mind has to be arpanam, given to Bhagavan. So, that is your heart. There must be some place for Bhagavan. Always son, grandson, children, all are occupying, relatives, so many things are occupying in the heart. So Bhagavan kuda koncha edam kodunga ani kekrar avaru, na sollale, Bhagavan kekrar. Manasaha mai arpanam. May you surrender your mind to me. Arpanam. Manasa, vacha, karmana. That is, all 3 are there. Sarva kama vivarjitam. Sarva kama. Don't worship Bhagavan always for something. I want this, like Tambura Shruti. Some people always worship Bhagavan. When there is very much need, they remember Bhagavan. This is another type of worship people have. Sarva kama vivarjitam. May you not expect anything worldly desires. I fulfill. You need not ask Bhagavan. Bhagavan, some students says I should not ask any Bhagavan. Nowadays I am not asking anything Bhagavan. Bhagavan says Sarva kama vivarjitam means here Sarva prapanchika kama vivarjitam. You can ask for sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Why not Bhagavan? You can ask sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Bhagavan, you give to me. Guru prapti, shastra prapti, jnana prapti, you can give to me. You can ask. But sarva kama means here worldly desires. All prayers, desires you can drop. Vivarjitam manasaha. So with such a mind, which mind is free from all worldly anatma desires dropping, and for moksha's sake you can have plenty desires, plenty of desires. So here manasa, vacha, karmana, all three he has given. How to do anvaya here? Anga cheshta madartheshu. Okay. Madguna iranam vachasa. Adi connection. Manasaha sarvakama vivarjitam manasaha mai arpanam. So like that you have to join. Next verse 23. Madarthertha parityagaha bhogasya cha sukhasya cha ishtam dattam hutam japtam madartham yadvratam tapah. Further continuation. All these are madbhaktehe karanam. That we have to supply every sloka up to 24. Madarthe here parityagaha. Madarthe artha parityagaha. Kuryat. Kuryat you have to supply. For the sake of higher goal, you have to drop the lower things. For the sake of higher goal, you have to drop which are inferior. You have to drop which are inferior. Madarthe means for sadhya bhakti. Artha. Madarthe means for the sake of arupa ishvara jnanam, for the sake of advaita bhakti, for the sake of nirguna brahma jnanam, for the sake of Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikya, Jnanam, Moksha. That is the meaning of Madarthe. For my sake, for the sake of higher goal, Sadhya Bhakti, Artha Parityagaha. Drop desires for wealth, Artha. All types of wealth. Why? You are working for only wealth. Artha Parityagaha Kuryat. Then bhogasya cha parityagaha kuryat. Pleasures, kama. Kama desires first to earn money, then desire to enjoy pleasures. People having only these two desires maximum. So that is taking them away from this sadhana bhakti also. Bhagavan says, Madarthe artha parityagaha kuryat, number 1. Bhogasya cha parityagaha kuryat means kama parityagaha kuryat. Kama means ashubha kama. You can have plenty of shubha kama. Bhogasya cha in pleasures, worldly pleasures you can drop. You can enjoy religious connected to Bhagavan. That pleasures are good. They are pious and sacred also. So, prapanchika bhogasya parityagaha kuryat. Then sukhasya cha. Sukhasya means here anatma sukham, shariraka sukham, temporary sukham, anitya sukham. That sukham born out of this arthakama pleasures, that you can drop. all drop, drop, drop. What you have to do then? You do madarthe, madartham, ishtam, dattam, hutam, japtam, vratam, tapaha. You have to do what are all things for my sake. Ishtam. Ishtam means not that Telugu ishtam here. Ishtam means yaga. Yaga. Dattam means danam. You have to do charity. Hutam. Hutam means offering. Homa. Hutam means homa. Then japtam means japa. Madartham, for my sake. Yad vratam. Vratam means here any maunam, fasting, like vratams. Satyanarayana vratam. There are a lot of vratams. Varlashmi vratam. So many vratams are there. Kartika Masa time vratams are there. Margasira Masa vratams are there. So many are. Tapaha, penance. Here there is a difference in yaga and homa. Hutam means homa, ishtam means yaga. All there is ishta purta karma we say in Mundakopanishad we saw. Here agnau idam namama, agnaye swaha, idam namama. Like that when you offer in, you say before offering in the fire, this is I am offering to Agni Bhagavan. This is not mine. Like that we say. After saying that utterance, that is in yaga, you utter that. After uttering that, you are dropping your ownership upon that. Immediately you offer in that oblation the fire. That is called homa. Offering is called homa. Before offering, when you say Agni Swaha, Idan Namama, Varunaya Swaha, Idan Namama, everything after for the sake of Agni, for the sake of Varuna, Indraya, for Indra's sake, after telling, you have to say this is not mine also. Otherwise, after keeping in the hand, how to give this money, how to give this lot of spending, lot of things and all, that should not come. That's why Idan Namama, that is what same ownership transference. Swasva nivritti purvaka paraswasva apadanam. Swasva nivritti purvaka is called yaga. Homa means hutam means yaga means homa means swasva nivritti purvaka yaga purvaka paraswasva apadanam. Handovering that to other devatas. That is called hutam. Japa also you have to do lakhs and lakhs of times. Then vratam and tapaha. Tapaha means climbing the mountain steps and a lot of deliberate, willfully certain things you deny. Willful self-denial is called tapaha. This is about all. By dropping all those sukha, bhoga, ardhakamas, and you do all these things, these are all sadhana bhakti. It gives you to, takes you to that highest sadhya bhakti. Paramakaranam bhavati. That bhakti, mad bhaktehe paramakaranam bhavati. Yad vratam madarthe paramakaranam bhavati. You can supply. Yat ishtam, yat dattam, yat hutam, yat japtam, yat madarthe, yat vratam tapaha madbhaktehe paramakaranam bhavati. All these will take you to sadhya bhakti. There only you will get total, complete Purnatvam. Now next verse, next page 24. Evam dharmair manushyanam uddhavatmani nivedinam mai sanjayate bhaktihi konyorthe konyorthosya So with this he conclude that sadhana bhakti evam, in this manner, whoever perform, He Uddhava, the Uddhava word is there in the middle, first line. He Uddhava, O Uddhava, evam, in this manner, whatever I said above slokas, those Bhishmacharya was telling to Yudhishthira. What that I heard, I am telling you now. Evam, in this manner. Dharmaihi manushyanam. Dharmaihi atmanivedinam manushyanam. Atmanivedana means bhakti for chitta shuddhi. Atmanivedana means here atmani atma. Here atma means self-reflexive pronoun for internal growth. Atma nivedinam, for internal growth, whoever follow all these ishtam, japtam, vratam, whatever rituals they do, manushyanam, mai sanjayate bhaktihi, that will lead to what? Jignasu bhakti, sadhya bhakti. This type of sadhana bhakti, what are all I have explained from 20th verse onwards up to now, they all will help to this person for Jignasa bhakti or Sadhya bhakti or Advaita bhakti. Interest in studying Buddha Gita on Tuesday. It comes like this. Otherwise, who will listen all these things? Very difficult to understand. These are all you require lot of thinking, for all these things. For certain things you need not think. You need not think and easy people. Konja think pannanna konja kashtamai, but think pannan. So that is what sanjayate. A real bhakti, sadhya bhakti comes. Full stop. Kaha anyaha arthaha asya avasishyate. Bhagavan says, what will remain for him? What other objects remain to be achieved? Avasishyate arthaha prayojanam asya. To get something, to achieve something, what desire will have in him other than Bhagavan? Bhagavan only will be there. That means Nishkama Bhakti. All rituals, Vedic rituals, Yajna Yagas are not there very much now. But what are all there? That Saptapaka Yajna, Saptahvir Yajna, Saptahoma, all those 21 Yajnas I said in while talking about samskaras. They are not relevant nowadays. They are not done by the people also. Now they are all replaced by Panchamaha Yajnas, normal puja, normal abhishekam. They are all converted into Agama puja. Vedic rituals are all now converted, replaced by all Agama type of pujas. This itself people are all having difficulty in doing. What to talk of Vedic karma? All these are meant for Chitta Shuddhi. Ashanti will go away. Mental peace you get, psychological strength you get, emotional strength you get. You can draw the strength from your own devotion, bhakti towards the Lord. Satsanga. Bhagavan's Satsanga means what? The people who are devoted, dedicated Bhagavan's, praising Bhagavan's glories, you have Sangha with them, relation with them, rapport with them, serve to them, so that your life also will become more peaceful and happy and secure. More details in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.